Welcome back to another power-packed episode on your favorite numismatic channel, RF Coins, where small coins turn into big money. Have you ever flipped through your pocket change and seen a simple copper penny from 1981 and thought, it's just 1 cent? Well, my friend, you might be holding a secret treasure, because today, we are diving deep into the 1981 Lincoln penny. And what we're about to uncover will absolutely blow your mind. Yes, the 1981 Lincoln cent may look like your average coin. But its history, metal composition, varieties, and current market value are turning heads in the collector world. Some of these coins are selling for hundreds, even thousands of dollars if you know what to look for, and today, we break it all down: the facts, the rarity, the real value, and how you can cash in. This is not just a coin, it's a copper clue to wealth, hidden in plain sight. First, let's rewind the clock to 1981. Ronald Reagan was stepping into office. MTV hadn't even launched yet. And the US Mint was preparing for a major shift in coin production. The Lincoln penny had been produced since 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this small coin carried a big symbol of freedom and unity, but by 1981, a silent revolution was brewing. Copper prices were rising fast. In fact, it was getting too expensive for the US Mint to keep making pennies out of 95% copper. So, what happened? That year, 1981, marked the last full year the US Mint used copper planchets for Lincoln pennies before switching to the cheaper zinc core in 1982. That means 1981 pennies are part of the last generation of true copper coins, and collectors are going wild for them. Weight, 3.11 grams, composition, 95% copper, 5% zinc. Minted at Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Proof. Section 2, Types and Varieties. What to look for. Now, not all 1981 pennies are equal. And this is where it gets interesting. There are two different types of 1981 proof coins, known as Type 1 and Type 2, and they matter a lot in the collector world. Magnifying glass tilted right. Type 1, older style, S. mint mark, more rounded. Magnifying glass tilted left. Type 2, sharper and clearer, S. mint mark, more desirable and rarer. If you've got a 1981 S Type 2 proof penny, you could be looking at a coin worth hundreds of dollars or more, just for a cent that most people overlook. Also be on the lookout for errors and varieties such as collision, double die obverse, DDO, doubling on Lincoln's date, motto, or Liberty fire off-center strikes, especially 50% off with a full date. Firecracker die cracks or cuds, breaks in the die causing raised lines or blobs on the coin. These errors are rare and highly collectible, especially when found on a copper 1981 Lincoln penny. Section 3, the current market value, dollars and cents. Alright, now let's talk about what everyone wants to know. What is a 1981 Lincoln penny worth today? Let's break it down. White heavy checkmark circulated coins, regular wear, still worth face value, but with copper value increasing, each coin is worth about 3 to 5 cents in melt value alone. White heavy checkmark uncirculated coins, mint state. These can fetch 25 cents to $10 depending on grade and luster. White heavy checkmark mint state 65 and above, especially MS 67 plus red, can bring in $50 to $500 plus at auction. White heavy checkmark proof coins, especially Type 2. Depending on condition, these can sell from $25 to $1,000 plus. White heavy checkmark major error coins or certified varieties, up to several $1,000s, and right now, the market value for top condition 1981 Lincoln pennies is trending at a shocking $898.066 for extremely rare, error-filled or perfect grade specimens. That's right, nearly $900 for a single penny if certified by PCGS or NGC with top population grades. That's the kind of money you don't want to miss. Section 4, How to spot a winner. Here's what you can do right now to check if your 1981 penny is valuable. Use a digital scale. If it weighs around 3.11 grams, it's copper. Lighter equals zinc equals not 1981. Examine with a loupe or microscope. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, die breaks. Look for full red color and no wear. The redder and shinier, the better the grade. Check for mint marks. D for Denver, no mark for Philly, and S for proof coins, submit high-quality coins to PCGS or NGC. Getting your coin certified unlocks full value. Section 5, Final Thoughts, don't miss out. So next time you're digging through your change jar, or sorting through an old coin roll, pay attention to that 1981 Lincoln penny. It could be the start of a new collection, or the key to unlocking hundreds or even thousands of dollars, from history to hidden value. These coins are more than just pocket change. They are pieces of America, full of mystery, rarity, and money waiting to be discovered. So keep hunting, stay curious, and never underestimate the power of a penny, because on this channel, we believe, every coin has a story, and every story can make you rich. This is RF Coins, your #1 destination for coin values, rare finds, and collector knowledge. Direct it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing videos just like this. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a hidden treasure. Again, thank you for watching, and as always, happy hunting, coin fam. Clapperboard end screen backhand index pointing up. Watch next. Top 10 Lincoln penny errors worth money. Money bag. Visit our channel, RF Coins envelope with arrow. Drop your coin finds in the comments below. Today, we are diving deep into a coin that many overlook, but it's hiding a lot more than meets the eye. That's right, we're talking about the 1986 Lincoln penny. You might think it's just a simple copper-plated coin from your childhood, but trust me, some of these pennies are worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on a few hidden details. Stay with me till the end, because you'll learn everything: the history, the rarity, and how you might already have a fortune sitting in your pocket or piggy bank. History of the 1986 Lincoln penny, 046 to 330. Let's take it back to 1986, a year of innovation, Cold War tensions, and a time when the U.S. Mint was pumping out billions of coins to fuel a growing economy. The 1986 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, Colorado, which is marked by the small D mint mark located just beneath the date on the coin's obverse side. In that year alone, the Denver Mint struck a whopping 4,442,866,698 pennies. Yes, over 4 billion, but despite such a massive mintage, not all pennies are created equal. Some came out with minting errors. Others were struck on the wrong planchets. Some have deep original red luster and have been perfectly preserved for decades. And these small variations are what make a regular penny skyrocket in value. This coin continues the iconic Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The obverse side of the coin features Lincoln's bust designed by Victor David Brenner, a classic and unchanged design that has stood the test of time. The reverse, in 1986, still had the Lincoln Memorial, a design that ran from 1959 to 2008 before being replaced by the shield in 2010. Material and composition, 3:31 to 5 o'clock. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. By 1986, the U.S. Mint had already switched the composition of pennies from 95% copper and 5% zinc to a zinc core with a thin copper plating, just 2.5% copper and 97.5% zinc. This change began in mid-1982 due to the rising cost of copper. So, unless you have a rare transitional error, your 1986 penny is most likely the zinc variety. But don't be discouraged. Even zinc pennies from this year can be worth a lot of money under the right circumstances, and we'll break that down shortly. Rare varieties and errors, 5:01 to 9 o'clock. Let's talk about what makes some 1986 Lincoln cents extremely valuable. Off-center strikes. If your 1986 penny has an off-center strike, especially one where Lincoln's face is partially missing, it can be worth $100 to $300, depending on the degree of the off-center error. Double die errors, these are some of the most sought-after errors. If the lettering on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1986, appears doubled, it could be a double die obverse, and that means serious cash. One of these in good condition could be worth $150 to over $1,000. Wrong planchet errors. Imagine a penny struck on a dime blank, that's called a wrong planchet error. These are extremely rare, but collectors pay big money for them, $500 to $1,500 or even more. clipped planchets, a portion of the coin appears to be bitten off. If you find a genuine clipped planchet penny, it can fetch $50 to $200. High-grade MS coins, even without errors, if your 1986 D penny is in pristine condition, graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, it can be worth over $100, simply because of its rarity in that condition. Market value and sales, 9:01 to 12 o'clock. Now let's get to the real numbers. What is the market value of a 1986 D Lincoln penny today? Most circulated 1986 D pennies are worth just face value, 1 cent. But that's only if they're worn and have no special qualities. However, in recent years, collectors have paid anywhere between $10 and $1,800 for high-grade or error specimens. Let me give you a few examples. A 1986 D penny graded MS 68 RD by PCGS recently sold for over $1,500 at auction. Why? Because it's almost perfect, and almost no others exist at that level. A rare double-die error 1986 D penny sold for $900, and it wasn't even a full red. A beautiful off-center 1986 D sold for $150 on eBay within hours of listing, the current highest known market value for a rare variety of the 1986 D Lincoln penny can reach up to $898.065, according to private collectors and rare coin sales data. This number may seem high, but in the world of rare coins, condition, rarity, and demand drive the price skyward. Tips for finding valuable 1986 D pennies, 12:01 to 14:30. You might be asking, how can I tell if I have a rare one? Here's what to look for. Use a magnifying glass to examine the date and lettering, look for signs of doubling, examine the coin's edges for clipping or odd shapes, weigh the coin. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 g, zinc pennies weigh 2.5 g. Any difference could indicate a wrong planchet. Check the luster. Bright red coins are more desirable. If you suspect you have something rare, get it graded by PCGS or NGC, and remember, never clean your coins. It lowers their value instantly. Closing, 1431 to 1600 hours. So, there you have it, the 1986 D Lincoln penny, a coin that might look ordinary, but could be hiding a treasure trove of value. Whether it's an error coin, a rare high-grade strike, or just part of a historical collection, these coins are worth looking into. If you have a 1986 D penny, take a moment to examine it. You could be holding a hidden gem worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Don't forget to like this video, share it with other coin lovers, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more amazing finds. Here on RF Coins, we bring you the hidden stories, the secret values, and the thrill of discovery, one coin at a time. Thanks for watching. Keep collecting, keep searching, and remember, every coin has a story. Maybe yours is worth a fortune. Today, get ready to be amazed as we dive deep into one of the most overlooked yet surprisingly valuable coins in your pocket, the 1989 Lincoln penny. That's right. You may think it's just another common penny, but did you know that some of these small copper beauties can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars? Stay with us until the very end as we uncover the secrets, the minting mysteries, rare errors, and the shocking current market value that's making collectors go crazy. Scroll a brief history of the 1989 Lincoln penny. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, created to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and it's remained an iconic piece of American currency ever since. Fast forward to 1989, an interesting year for coinage. Although it might seem like a regular year, the 1989 Lincoln cent holds some intriguing secrets. With a mintage of over 7.2 billion coins from the Philadelphia Mint and 5.3 billion coins from the Denver Mint, these pennies were mass-produced. But don't let those numbers fool you. Within those billions lie some rare errors and varieties that can change everything. Magnifying glass tilted left metal composition and design details. The 1989 Lincoln penny is made of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper, a shift that happened in 1982 when the mint decided to cut costs. This change also makes these coins lighter, weighing just 2.5 grams. On the obverse, you'll see the bust of Abraham Lincoln, proudly facing right, with the words "In God We Trust" above, liberty on the left, and the year 1989 on the right. The reverse side showcases the Lincoln Memorial, with the denomination 1 cent and the country's name United States of America, but what makes the 1989 penny truly exciting isn't just the design, it's the errors, the high-grade specimens, and the hidden gems among them, gemstone rare error varieties. Look out if our coin collectors, listen closely. If you ever come across any of these, do not spend that penny. 1. Double die obverse, DDO. Some 1989 pennies show signs of doubling on the date or on the letters Liberty and In God We Trust. These double die errors are extremely rare and can fetch anywhere from $100 to over $1,000 depending on condition. Point 2. Off-center strikes. When a coin is not struck properly and appears off-center, it becomes a highly collectible error. A 1989 penny with a 50% off-center strike can sell for more than $250.30. BIE error. This is a die break that appears between the letters B and E in Liberty, making it look like there's an I in between. It's a fun find and usually sells for around $10 to $50 depending on clarity. Point 4. Wrong planchet errors. If a 1989 penny was struck on a dime planchet or foreign metal planchet, its value skyrockets. One such error coin sold for over $1,500 at auction, direct hit current market value, July 2025. Now let's talk money. What is a 1989 Lincoln penny actually worth right now in today's collector's market? A circulated, common 1989 penny is still worth just 1 cent. But in uncirculated condition, with a grade of MS65 or higher, the price starts going up fast. MS65 red, Philadelphia Mint valued at $5 to $10. MS66 red, worth $35 to $75. MS67 red, extremely hard to find, can fetch $200 to $350. Rare error coins. Depending on the type and clarity of the error, values range from $50 to over $1,500. Certified PCGS or NGC coins, professionally graded examples in pristine condition, are always in high demand and the current market peak value recorded for a high-grade 1989 Lincoln penny? An astounding $898.064. Yes, you heard that right. That's almost $900,000 for the right coin, with the right error, in the right condition, and in the right place at auction. Fire. Why collectors love the 1989 PNNY? So why is this penny gaining attention? Because it's a sleeper coin. It doesn't look rare, but the potential is there, hidden in plain sight. Many collectors are hunting 1989 pennies for that one gem with a double die, off-center strike, or other rare variation. The excitement is real. Every time you check your change, you could be holding onto a mini treasure. Package tips for finding an SELLNG. Search through penny rolls from banks. Use a magnifying glass to check for errors. Store your best finds in coin flips or plastic holders. Always get your valuable coins graded by PCGS or NGC. List your coins on eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections for maximum exposure. Speech balloon your thoughts. Comment below. Have you ever found a 1989 Lincoln penny with an error? Do you have a coin collection you're proud of? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your stories and maybe even feature them in our next video. Loudspeaker like share subscribe. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, or inspiring, make sure to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to RF Coins for more exciting videos every week on coins, currency, collectibles, and hidden treasures. Bell hit the bell icon so you never miss a coin that could change your life. Clapperboard OUTRO. Thanks for watching. This was another deep dive into the world of American coins, and remember, the next time you see a penny on the ground, especially from 1989, pick it up. It might be worth way more than 1 cent. This is RF Coins, signing off, where every coin has a story, and every pocket could hold a piece of history. Stay curious. Keep collecting. And keep checking that change. End screen. Watch next. The rare 1983 copper penny worth 1,000. Subscribe. RF Coins logo with subscribe button. Join our community. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at RFCONS. Today, we are diving deep into a penny that might seem ordinary at first glance, but it holds extraordinary value, the 2004 Lincoln penny. Yes, that small 1-cent coin that many people overlook or toss into jars can actually be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars under the right conditions. This isn't just a story about copper and zinc. This is about American history, minting magic, errors that became legends, and market values that will blow your mind. So buckle up, coin family. It's time to discover why the 2004 Lincoln penny is worth so much more than 1 cent. Chapter 1. The history of the 2004 Lincoln PN and why the Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, honoring the legacy of one of America's most iconic presidents, Abraham Lincoln. But not every Lincoln penny is created equal. The 2004 version might not be as old as the original wheat cents, but it carries historical weight and collector significance that make it a hot item in today's numismatic world. In 2004, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln cents at both the Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D mint mark, mints. While it was intended to be just another year of standard circulation, certain batches were struck with errors, rare features, and unique characteristics that collectors go crazy for. Moneybag Chapter 2. Why is the 2004 Lincoln penny so valuable? Let's get into the core of the matter. You're probably asking, why would anyone pay over $898.064 for a coin that's supposed to be worth just 1 cent? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, minting errors, demand, and condition. Here's what makes some 2004 Lincoln pennies incredibly valuable: mint errors, double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, BIE errors, the die break between the B and E in Liberty, high-grade condition, MS67, MS68, or higher, coins that have never been circulated, flawless surfaces, no scratches, no dings, red-colored, RD. Copper tone preferred over brown or red-brown, low mintage and scarce varieties. Certain 2004 Denver and Philadelphia varieties were minted in small numbers. Limited pristine examples exist in today's market. Bar chart. Chapter 3, Market Value Analysis, Current Worth in 2025. Now let's talk real money. The current market value of the 2004 Lincoln penny, depending on condition and rarity, ranges between 50 cents to $5 for regular circulation coins, but it skyrockets when we talk about those special examples. MS67 RD condition, red, mint state 67, can fetch between $55 and $120. MS68 RD or with double die can sell between $500 and $1,200 at auction. Major mint errors, examples with off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or doubling can be sold for $898.064 or even more. That's right, just one. Perfect 2004 Lincoln cent with the right error and in top condition could be worth as much as almost $900. Imagine finding one of these in your old piggy bank, or in a forgotten coin jar. Magnifying glass tilted left. Chapter 4, How to identify a rare 2004 Lincoln penny. Here's what to look for when searching your coins. Check for doubling on Lincoln's eye, nose, or in the words, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." Look for clean surfaces, no scratches, fingerprints, or corrosion. Hold the coin to the light to inspect for shine and color. Red is best. Use a magnifier. Errors can be very tiny but extremely valuable. Get it graded. If you think your coin has potential, submit it to NGC or PCGS. Package. Chapter 5, Where to buy, sell, or trade 2004 PNNES. If you're hunting for a rare 2004 Lincoln penny or want to sell one, here are your best options. eBay, always check seller ratings and coin grades. Heritage Auctions, trusted for rare coin collectors. PCGS/NGC auction boards, ideal for graded coins. Local coin shows and coin dealers, in-person appraisals can help. Facebook collector groups, fast-growing communities for buying, selling, and learning. Light bulb bonus tips from RFCONS. Never clean your coins. It lowers the value instantly. Always store coins properly. Use airtight holders or coin flip stud. If you find an error coin, get it authenticated immediately. Track prices online to stay updated with market demand. Speaking Head. Chapter 6, What collectors are SONG. Collectors across the world are going crazy over these modern Lincoln pennies. Why? Because they're affordable to start collecting, still found in circulation, increasing in value every year. A great way to introduce new collectors, especially kids. These pennies represent the perfect bridge between modern and classic coin collecting. Direct hit. Final thoughts. The 2004 Lincoln penny may be hiding in your change, quietly sitting unnoticed, until now. With a current potential market value reaching $898.064 or more, it's no longer just a penny, it's a collectible treasure that carries American heritage, minting secrets, and big money. So next time you get change at the store, don't just throw it aside. Take a closer look. Your fortune could be hiding in plain sight. Loudspeaker closing message. Thank you for watching this video from RF Coins. If you found this video helpful or fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe for more hidden coin treasures, and ring the bell so you never miss our next big discovery. Drop a comment below if you found a rare 2004 penny or if you have questions. We love hearing from our amazing coin family. Until next time, happy collecting, and remember, one coin can change everything. This is RF Coins, where every coin tells a story. Could be worth small fortunes. Today's episode will dive deep into the fascinating world of the 2012 Lincoln penny. Yes, the 1-cent coin that might be hiding in your pocket change right now. Don't underestimate it. Some of these humble coins are secretly worth a lot more than you think. So sit tight, stay tuned, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your collection. Let's unlock the hidden value of the 2012 Lincoln cent. Section 1, Background and History. Let's begin by going back to the basics. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been a cornerstone of U.S. currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln on the centennial of his birth. But we're not just talking about any Lincoln cent today. We're talking about the 2012 Lincoln penny, a modern coin with an interesting blend of tradition and new minting standards. In 2012, the U.S. Mint struck the penny with the Union Shield reverse, which had replaced the Lincoln Memorial design just 2 years earlier in 2010. That new design represented Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single unified nation. On the reverse, we see a large shield with vertical stripes and a banner inscribed with 1 cent. A simple but powerful symbol of unity and strength. The obverse side still features the classic profile of President Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner. The words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date 2012 frame his image, keeping the original spirit alive even in a modern age. Section 2, Composition and Mint Locations. Now, let's talk materials. The 2012 Lincoln penny is made of zinc with a thin copper plating. Its total weight is just 2.5 grams, and it has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. In 2012, the penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; Denver Mint, marked with a D; San Francisco Mint. But here's the twist: only produced as proof coins, and it's those differences that make the market value so exciting. But before we get to the price, here's something collectors love: errors and varieties. And the 2012 Lincoln cent does not disappoint. Section 3, Rare Errors and Varieties to watch for. Let's talk treasure. Some 2012 pennies have left the mint with mistakes, and these errors can boost a coin's value dramatically. Here are the top errors you should be on the lookout for: double die obverse, DDO, check Lincoln's eye, nose, and the words, "In God We Trust." If you notice slight doubling, you could be holding a coin worth $15 to $50 or more. Off-center strikes. If the coin wasn't struck right in the center, and part of the design is missing or shifted, values can range from $20 to over $150, depending on how dramatic the error is: die cracks and cuds, raised lines or blobs caused by damaged dies. These can make a coin highly collectible. Some examples sold for $10 to $75, depending on size and location. Struck through errors. Occasionally, coins are struck through cloth, wire, grease, or even another coin. These unusual errors have sold at auction for over $100. Even without errors, some high-grade uncirculated 2012 Lincoln cents are very desirable. Section 4, Market Value and Sales Data. Now, let's talk numbers. The current average market value of a 2012 Lincoln penny in circulated condition is still around 1 cent, but don't let that fool you. Because when we talk about uncirculated or error coins, the value skyrockets. High-grade examples of 2012 pennies, especially those graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, are commanding premium prices on auction sites like eBay and Heritage Auctions. 2012 Lincoln cent, MS67RD. Sold for around $40 to $752,012. D Lincoln Cent, MS68RD. Sold for over $1,252,012. S Proof Lincoln Cent, PR 70 DCAM. Fetching up to $250 in top condition. And here's the headline you've been waiting for: some rare specimens and varieties have reached current market values of up to $898.064. Yes, you heard that right, almost $900. That's a life-changing find for a coin most people overlook every day. Section 5, Tips for collectors and sellers. So how do you know if your 2012 Lincoln penny is valuable? Here are some quick tips. Use a magnifying glass or digital microscope to inspect the fine details. Look for doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Compare your coin with images from certified grading websites. If you think you found a rare piece, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Always store your valuable coins in protective holders. Airtight capsules or 2x2 flips are perfect. And for those looking to sell, use trustworthy auction platforms, or consult a certified dealer for accurate appraisals. Conclusion: call TO Action. So next time you check your pocket change or dig through that old coin jar, don't ignore the humble 2012 Lincoln penny. It may look ordinary, but some of them hold extraordinary value. From rare mint errors to pristine high-grade examples, this penny is proof that treasure is hiding in plain sight. This is what we live for here on RF Coins, turning everyday coins into amazing discoveries. If you enjoyed this video and want to uncover more coin secrets and hidden values, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a chance to strike coin gold. Drop a comment if you've ever found a rare penny, or if you're hunting for one now. And remember, at RF Coins, every coin has a story, and every story could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and keep collecting.